mini skirt on, dip my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Two foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, dip my body.
Hello. You are now tuned in to the A Little Bit of Lot podcast. I'm your host, Kristen, and welcome back to another episode. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so excited this week because I have a very, very special guest. We've got Talisa.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. A little sick as a dog, but it can't keep me down.
No, for real. Like, my coworker was asking, like, hey, like, I know your boyfriend, like, usually brings colds home. Have you guys been good on that front? And I'm like, girl, I'm not trying to think about it.
If you give it a thought, it hits you. So,
Right.
And that's what happened to me. So I was like, that's a scratch. I said, I'm okay. No, I wasn't.
Because just when you think it's a scratch, they're like, no, attack.
Yeah, it's over. The next day, I was like, I felt like I got hit by a bus. And I'm thinking, is it the flu? No, a little cold. I was like, oh, cool. Never had a cold knock me off my feet this badly before.
No, for real. It really gets rough
not
out
fun.
here in these streets with that. But I'm glad that you're like feeling a little bit better. You know, you got the hydration going on. So
I do.
You said, we're going to push through, girl. We're going to get this done. I'm so excited that you joined me and reached out.
Yes.
Me and you have been mutuals for a while now and like supporting each other's content. Just want to say so thankful for that because you need, community in this space of other creators who are like, girl, I see you. Let me
Absolutely.
engage.
Yeah. Yeah, creating can definitely feel lonely for sure. You kind of feel like you're just screaming into the void, and I feel like community is very important in any aspect of anything in life, but creating specifically very important. So I love supporting, and I'm glad that we're able to do that for each other. And I was like, I need to reach out, and that's why we're here.
Yes, I was so happy when you reached out because I like genuinely enjoy your content. Like, your podcast is just so funny. There's like that one clip that you posted where you're like, if men wanna, what is it you said about men?
Oh, if
they want to be dogs.
If a man want to beg, make him bark.
Yeah,
is that what I said?
Like that.
I don't know what it is about me. I have a fascination of that, like, bark like you want it. Oh, like if you want to bark, make him beg. Something like that. I said. I forget. I've said so many iterations of that. And my friend's like, hee hee ha. I'm like, no, I live by that. You know how many men I've had bark for me?
No, period.
Okay.
Period.
I love it.
Like, what?
I had a friend tell me, he was like, he asked me and all my friends, have you guys ever worn a leash as a kid? Like, the backpack leashes? And I go, did you? And he was like, yeah. I said, oh, like a dog? He was like, actually, yeah, I used to act like one. I was like, I think that's cute. I wasn't playing. Love that.
Oh my God. No, that is so funny. I was like, oh, she's just got some good one-liners. I swear. You're so witty.
Oh, thank you. I be trying. Yeah.
Yeah, like absolutely hilarious. So if you guys don't know, she is one of the hosts of the podcast we literally talked about this offline.
You almost got it.
Colette.
You want me to do it?
Just go ahead and say it, girl.
Coge loco and take it easy.
Yes. Oh my God. I don't know why I cannot get it right. I was literally
I think people think too hard. It's okay. And you did it perfectly. It's just stage fright. That's okay. It sounds like a tongue twister, but I promise it's not that hard. Yeah.
Yes. And you host your podcast with your cousins.
Yes.
That is so incredible. I love when it's like a family moment with podcasting because it's like, especially because I don't have any cousins my age. Mm-hmm. So the fact that like you have cousins that are you guys like close in age?
Close-ish. I'm trying to think. The oldest and I, we're 11 years apart. And then I think me and my middle, Madi, who co-hosts with me regularly, we have to be like 6-7 years apart. So it's like that age difference feels big when you're younger. I always felt like I was chasing them around, but once I was of age, it's like we're together all the time. We're like doing staycations, going out to eat together. And like when there's a family function, we're like, are you going? Are you going? Like we're those kids like, are you going? Because then I'll be there, And yeah, I mean, we have such great camaraderie that like literally I had started to think about, you know what? I should have a podcast. I don't know how to shut up. We had like a family bonfire, and my cousins Hazel and Maddie were like, "Oh my god, we should have a podcast." And I was like, "Guys, shut up." I was like, "We're doing it." And then that's what happened. That was like 6 years ago, and we've been doing it since.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that you had your podcast for that long, but when I was like looking back at like the oldest episodes, I'm like, dang, she's been doing this for a minute. Like, her girl was
I
like
sure have. I tried. But you know, COVID, it kicked us all in the butt, and I was kind of like, what are we doing? So then I invested in some equipment, and we started using that. I was still learning how to use it because, yes, I have a film degree. I don't have an audio engineering degree. I'll tell you that right now. Right. But I tried. We've gotten better, and then I started adding the visual element. I was at first scared to do that, but I looked out. I got a 4K camera. And yeah, I've been filming it ever since. And I think that's what helped. Like, it's easier to promote because you have the visual aspect. So that's been exciting.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Be sure to check out her show after this, guys. And before we like get into like the meat and bones of the like chat, like I want to say at the top of the episode, I almost forgot. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment down below to let me know what you think about the episode and the topics we're going to talk about. Subscribe. I'm on my road to my first 1K now. We just hit 800 subscribers on YouTube.
Congrats! That's exciting.
Thank you. Yes. So go ahead and subscribe so that way you don't miss out on any updates from the show, pop culture, mental health, movie, music, TV. We talk about it all. Turn the post notifications on. And if you're listening on Spotify and Apple, rate that 5 stars, leave a review for both of our shows, period. I was going to ask you about like, you know, telling me about your podcast and how it all started, but it gives, you had the idea, then they brought it up at the bonfire and you said, okay, F it, let's do it. You got the equipment and said, let's roll with it.
Yeah. So as soon as we started discussing like out loud, like we should have a podcast, I was like, are y'all serious? Because I want one. And I felt like I couldn't do it on my own. Listen, I could talk to a wall for hours. I just didn't know like where that would go. And it just happened that we were talking about like dating in this age and how awful it was. And I was like, perfect. And at my community college, I'm still in with the professors. Like I know them really well. And so we started to use the studio there. So I didn't have to worry about equipment. And literally first episode, and we're like, this is a test. We posted it because it was so good. And we've had people tell us like, because we're family and because it's just a conversation, it feels like you're a part of it. It feels really authentic and genuine. And I love that. I love that we're able to do that. Like it doesn't need to be polished. I feel like we used to have notes, but now we just free ball it. And nice. I feel like those are our best episodes when we don't even think about it. And we're like, bitch, did you see that documentary? Girl, did you see that? I can't believe that Bunny did that, you know, or whatever. And it's just so funny. So I love it.
I love that. Yeah, like that's how I feel whenever I like have my sister on as a guest. I'm always the one like trying to do notes, and she's like, "Girl, like I just want to like go with the flow for real."
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like those episodes end up being like the longest, but like literally the funniest. We get like the craziest clips.
Absolutely,
yes.
And it's like it's like you black out because that's what happens to me. I don't know about you. We hit record. Yeah. I don't know what's said. I won't remember.
Literally. I'll be watching it back when I edit. I'm like, "Girl, what was that? That was so funny."
No. Who said that? Like, why did I think that? And I be forgetting. My parents follow me on TikTok. So I be saying some wild stuff and I be like, oh, hi, Dad. You know?
See, my dad watches my show and he follows me as well. So yeah.
I love that. Like, we love a supportive king.
Yes. Oh my God. So like, what is it like, you know, creating the content with your family? Like, you ever have any difficulties or y'all are just like pretty easy breezy together?
It's honestly pretty easy breezy, thankfully. We all get along. We kind of have the same idea of what we want to talk about. We have outlandish ideas and we're like, I can't wait to do those, you know. We all live pretty in close proximity to each other, which makes it easier to get together. Although, you know, life does get in the way and we're all pretty understanding. So like right now I haven't recorded in a couple weeks, but it's because everything's just up in the air. And we're like, okay, we got to pick a new date because clearly this date isn't working for us to record. So that's what makes it fun and exciting. And sometimes it can get too easy breezy. And it's like, oh, because we're chilling. We think it's just hanging out with cameras. And I'm like, no, guys, put your game face on. We're hitting record and we're going, you know? Like one of us has to be like the ring. Yeah. I'm like ringleader. Like, all right, chop. Let's get it going, you know?
Oh my God. Yeah. I can see why that would happen. Because it's like, girl, okay, like this is a podcast. Like, This isn't just some like willy-nilly situation. Like all of our family's gonna see this. Like the world's gonna see this.
No, that's absolutely true. Like I'll be setting up because sometimes I don't have it set up before they come, and we're just talking, and I'm like, all right, how about we stop? Or what we're talking about can be recorded. Let's do that. You know, I'm like,
oh my God. No, yeah. I love that. Like save it for the pod. Like hang on that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like you said, you know, you guys have like genuine chemistry that you can see, you know, through the not only the clips that you post, but like when you're listening to a full episode, like the way that you guys bounce off of each other and that energy is like so real. And you would never know that you guys have like that age gap. But like you said, when you get older, then you don't feel it as much as you do when you're younger. So that's really nice. And I just always admire people who have like, you know, that close relationship with cousins, because all of my cousins are old.
I know. I feel so bad when people tell me that, or I meet people that are like, I don't even really have cousins. I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. It's so funny. And like, again, we all get along because like, we kind of like all the same things. Like we've all had our faces with makeup, and we love TV, and we love movies, and we love celebrities, and we've all tried dating, and dating sucks. You know, we're all the eldest daughter, and it's like, it's just so exciting and fun to like be seen, but also because we have the age difference, like just enough that we're each going through different stages of our life, but still relating and being like, hey babe, I'm gonna warn you, it's rough. You think it's rough now, it gets rougher. So
right.
Yeah,
having that built-in bestie, but also like almost like a life mentor when you need it for those moments too, is like probably so clutch.
All the time, because I'll be like, am I tripping? And they'll be like, no, you're not tripping. I'm like, thank you, because they're like, I've been there. Yes. And like, growing up, I was an only child. Me and my sister were 21 years apart, so I literally lived all my childhood like by myself, free balling it. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So it's nice to know that I don't really have to live my adulthood like that, because they're there with me. So it's so fun.
21 years apart is crazy.
Oh, insane. My parents are nuts. Yeah.
Oh my God. Me and my sister are 3 years and 9 months. So I got lucky with that one. But 21, like that's whole separate childhoods right there.
Oh yeah. And she like runs my life. What? She's a bossy queen. And you know what? I pride myself in being like, yeah, I helped raise that, because she does what I could never do. Like I was very introverted, shy. I'm talkative. I always get in trouble for talking, but like she'd be like, you need to apologize because you hurt my feelings. And sure enough, people apologize. You know, she's very like emotionally self-aware, and I love that for her.
Period. You know what? And that's the keys to success for real. Because we're not about to do is let somebody walk all over us.
Oh no. And not even, she don't let me do it. So I'm like, I take it. If she's like, leave me alone, I need space, I'm like, okay, I respect that.
Boundaries.
Like, what can I, right? I'm like, I stand, like, that's an icon right there. I'm like, what can I do? I'm like, call me if you need me, you know?
My sister's the same way, for real. I'm like,
it's always the younger one.
The phone? She's like, I needed space. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, literally.
That.
I've been trying to FaceTime her from downstairs, blocks me, like ignores it. And I'm like, answer? She's like, I was busy. Busy doing what? Doing what?
And then half the time she'll be like, well, I saw your text, but I ended up forgetting to reply. And I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? Because I'm thinking, oh, you hate me.
Right. So you hate me.
Like, what's the tea?
Great. So it doesn't get better. I just know we don't get better. I'm like, great. Okay.
Yeah, it's only downhill from here, but we love and stan. Like, it's something about the new generation. Hate to sound like an oldie, but it's like, y'all are icons for real.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm like, I want to be you when I grow up. Okay.
No, literally. Like, where was my sense of self at that age? I don't know.
Right. I feel like even I'm like learning myself and evolving every day. I'm having several ego deaths, and she's like, this is who I am. And I'm like, love that.
And they kind of know that early on, and that's iconic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so now that we've talked about, a little bit about your podcast, how you got started, I wanted to talk about pop culture because, like you said, we both are, pop culture queens. So what is something in pop culture lately that's had you in a chokehold? What you've been feeling? What you've been on? Like, what's the tea right now with you?
Zara Larson's album. Love it. I love her.
Yes, we bonded over that in the comments together.
Yes, we did.
Girl,
I love her album.
I listen to that album every
Girl,
single day.
I'm about to count pennies because I want to buy tickets to see her. I need to. I'm like, I need to experience this. So I'm going to try to figure that out. That's been iconic. I also love seeing Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson together. They're so freaking cute. And listen, I get it. Parasocial relationships. But that's my queen right there. And I'm so happy for her. I was watching that 3-minute food review they were doing. I was like pausing and giggling and going like, oh my God, like I'm so happy for her. Like literally not even out of jealousy or spite. I'm like, I love this for her. She deserves that.
She does.
You know? Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I kind of cracked up when Glorilla fell at the basketball game because she's copying her.
Oh my God. Did you see the recent clip of her at that party with Jamie Foxx?
No.
Girl, she was at a party, some type of Halloween party that Jamie Foxx threw together for the kids. It was like age 14 to 22 or something. Somebody threw a bottle at her on stage. So she's going off like, why would you do that? Nah, nah, nah. Jamie Foxx gets on stage and he's like, what's wrong with y'all? Who did it? Who did it? Like literally,
I have not seen this. Oh, I'm gonna have to see that. You know what I did see though? Freaking Jamie Foxx was filming at William Patterson in New Jersey. I was like, what? How come that shit wasn't happening when I was in college? I'm so mad. I was like, Jamie Foxx. I would have been so hyped. He was there. And what else did I see that you just... Oh, that Ludacris was at some festival or music concert or something. He brought out Usher. And he brought out Fergie. I was like, what?
I saw the Fergie moment.
Love that.
Fergie meme where she's like, ooh, ooh.
That's the vocal stuff I ever heard one. Sometimes you just be like doing it. It's just, oh, whoa.
The Halloween
iconic
costumes that people have been doing the last couple of weeks have been taking me out.
Literally before we recorded, that's what I was looking at. I've seen so many hot women dressed as Cat in the Hat, but specifically the Samba outfit with the fruit turban and the coconut bra. I love it. I saw one where it's two girls. One was the Cat in the Hat and the other one was the Grinch, and she had like a thong and she like shook her green butt. Love it. The costumes this year eat every single time. That's all my For You page right now. It's all the costumes. I love it.
Same. I love when the costumes are like so specific to a meme. Like where it's like you really gotta be tapped into like internet culture. Like, have you seen Coop on the Stoop, the little boy?
I don't know. Have I seen Coop on the Stoop?
Oh my God, girl.
I may not know its name, but I might have seen it before.
Yes. It's this little boy, and him and his dad always go out to sit on the edge of the curb every morning, and he'll have like his little chair, and he sits down. He'll have like a little like
it's so cute.
Yes, and he'll always have like banana bread or like some type of snack in his cup, and he'll always have like the cutest little boots on. Sometimes he'll have like Ugg slippers or like Ugg boots, and his pajamas are always so cute.
You gotta send this to me. He sounds like a little grandpa. I love it.
He is the cutest little freaking toddler, and he's about to be a big brother because his mom's literally about to give birth like any second right now. But he's gone viral, and like so many people are like, depending on if Coop sits on the stoop or not, or if he chooses to like just stand up or whatever he does, people will be like, my day, now I know how my day is going to go, depending on if Coop sits on the stoop or not.
Oh my God. They're putting a lot of pressure on him. Oh, I love it.
And then there'll literally be memes of like, what was that president like when he found out that 9/11 was happening? And they're like, sir, they're whispering to him. They'll use that meme and they'll be like, Coop sat on the stoop. Like,
oh my God. Yo, sometimes the TikTok comments be funnier than the TikTok, especially now with the picture reactions. I have like over 100 saved on my phone.
I have a folder.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, me too. I don't play. I'm like, I need a folder. Sorry, sue me.
Meme reaction, no, literally sue me, because I have a meme reaction folder. Like ever since Love Island started, I was like actively like on threads. Like, threading. I can't say tweeting. I was like, I need a meme reaction folder, and then ever since like TikTok came up with the images, I'm like screenshot, crop, save. Like what? Yeah,
so smart,
bro,
like so innovative,
bro.
Yeah. How funny we resorted from using words to pictures, like hieroglyphics. It's so funny to me, but like it really drives the point home. Like I love the one of the guy who plays Stabler in Law and Order SVU, and he's like his tongue out.
Oh my God,
that's my favorite one. Oh my God, I love it. And the one with Jennifer Coolidge where she's like touching her boobs, I'm like, love it.
Or the Anthony Mackie one where he's,
oh my God, I I love it. I love it every time. Like sometimes I'll be like, I already know what this TikTok entails. Let me see the comments. They be killing me.
You can spend 20 minutes just in the comments, liking comments, and literally like it'll make the TikTok even funnier.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me right now? But my point about Coop on the Stoop was...
Oh, go ahead, tell me. I'm sorry. I was about to start ranting about another TikTok that had me dying. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I was just going to say, Coop on the Stoop, somebody dressed up as Coop. And so they were at a Halloween party, and this girl was all on all fours pretending to be the Stoop, dressed in all gray. Right? So she's on all fours, like... literally pretending to be the Stoop, and then this guy shows up to the Halloween party and he's got on these striped pajamas, a little cup in his hand, pretending to be Cooper the toddler, and he backs up on
he sits on her.
I was like, bro,
everyone at the party's like, what the hell? You have to be there.
Exactly. So that's why I bring him up, because I'm like, that is such a specific costume that only Coop on the Stoop stands will know.
I love that. No, there's some that I'm like, that are so obscure. I'm like, I need the comments to help me out. And then I'll be like, that's so clever. I love that. Yeah. I adore that. Like, I don't think I'm that creative. I am a creative individual, but when it comes to like Halloween and costumes, I can't even think twice about it.
Y'all got me beat on that.
Yeah, they got it. They can have that.
Right. What was the TikTok you were going to talk about?
Oh, you know the ones where the girls say like a corny joke and then they laugh like maniacally after?
I did that to my boyfriend.
Oh my God. So one girl did it to her toddler and he laughed, right? He was like, he did like a fake laugh and then he like slid off the sofa and ran, like, paddled away, but she was chasing him. And he screamed. No lie, Kristen, I watched it for like 5 minutes and cried laughing. I think that was like, I was no longer congested for like 5 minutes after that because I cried laughing so hard. I was like, oh my God, it was so funny.
They will bring you to literal tears. Because, and then it was like the fact that when he ran, the comments were like he didn't have anywhere to go because he like ran to the left and then he's like, I don't know.
He finally just went like this. He was like, like he's like, enough. Like they were like, I can't believe you traumatized him over a joke. Oh my, I felt bad, but it was so funny.
Bro, yes. And then there was another one with another toddler that was sitting at the dinner table and he started laughing, but then it was like, and then he screamed.
That is hilarious. Oh my God.
I literally did it to my boyfriend and the laugh that I did was absolutely more sick, I think, than any laugh of any of the videos that I've seen.
Did you post it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this is just too much. And he was like, I was genuinely like uncomfortable. And I feel like I always gave him the ick. And
oh no.
Really bad.
You know, you can't come back from that. Oh girl, once you get the ick, it's over.
No, literally. I was like, why did I do that to myself? Like he genuinely looked like he was deeply disturbed. And he was like,
cut the cameras.
Literally. I was like, oh my God, I'm not even gonna post this because this is like a public humiliation ritual at this point. Like, what's happening?
Yeah. Sometimes we need to know our boundaries. Like me crying online, I don't think I could do that.
Right.
Laughing like that, I don't think I could do that either. Honestly, though, I used to have this thing where I would fake laugh to like be like that wasn't funny, but my fake laugh makes me laugh, so then I'm laughing for real. So I can't do that joke because I think I would confuse myself. Like I'd be like hee hee ha ha, and then start laughing for real.
Right.
It'd be ridiculous.
And then it was crazy because the laugh that I did like caused like so much physical exertion.
Yeah.
That my throat was kind of hurting a little bit afterwards. And then he's like, you did all of that and like almost hurt yourself. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. It wasn't fine.
But you're like, please some tea.
Literally, like, it's not fine, babes. It's not fine. But I had to keep it pee because I'm like, well, I'm not trying to let him know that I'm like suffering. Because like, what? This is all for what?
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm not posting this. Like, this is just too awkward. It's too uncomfortable. Like, he was genuinely concerned. And I'm like, this ain't like the babies. Like, this wasn't the same effect as the kids.
You were like, oh, I think it's even funny when they do it with the cats because the cats be like, they look so pissed from the get-go. They're like, you did all that for this? Like, bro, they're not impressed.
Real. I love when animals side-eye their owners.
Oh my God, make me crack up. My dog does it to me. Yo, she has so much attitude. I'm like, who are you looking at? She'd be huffing and puffing. Like, you'll be calling her name and she'd be like, She'll just ignore you. I'm like,
Their
wow.
personalities are just so human-like. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they be acting like you really be bothering them for real.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't even pay no bills. You have nothing else to do.
Literally, you just
Why you
chilling
being
in here
like
for
that?
free 99, and you're gonna have an attitude when I ask for snuggles or call your name.
Right.
What are you okay as a pet owner? What are your thoughts about the buttons that people have been using for their dogs?
I think it's cool, but then it kind of gets out of hand when there's like more than 5 buttons. Because isn't it like the one dog
limited buttons?
Yeah, like limit the. I don't know if it's hot. I think it's a hot take. Like they only need to know how to be like love you, treat, outside, bed. They don't need to have existential crises. And
because I think we're pushing the dogs over the edge at that point.
Yeah, because maybe they are aware, but they don't want us to know. You know, there's a very thin line there. Like, don't cross it. You know,
there's just some things I don't think we need to know. Of dogs so often because.
Yeah, I've seen them with like other animals, like with a pig. I think it's funny when yes.
Wow, that's tea.
Yeah, it was. I think I saw it on TikTok, and the pig kept asking for a treat, and he was like, "Say you love me," and he was like, "Treat, no treat." And then the mom was like, "I'll give you one," and she was like, "Mommy, love you." I think that's kind of funny. I think it's even funny when you teach your dog to use curse words like "bitch." That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, limit the buttons. They don't need to be whole sentences. Like that's too much. That's kind of creepy to me. No, thank you. That's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we've lost the plot a little bit with so many different options. It gets a little bit creepy when it comes to the pets, but when it comes to like nonverbal, like, you know, children or people who have needs, like that's when it eats. Because I've seen like different TikToks of like people that I follow, because you know my sister has autism. So when I watch different videos where like people are finally getting like those devices, like it's a life-changing situation. So it's like, okay,
absolutely.
We stand. Like I support that. Like, okay, yes, you better ask for a snack.
Right. But I don't need my dog or my cat or pig to be like, why sky blue? No, we don't need to do all that. Stop. Cut the cameras.
Right now.
No, I don't like that.
So funny, dude.
Thank you.
Oh my god, Why Sky Blue is literally sick. That's when you run out the house. Because like, maybe this dog is like planning world domination.
Right. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be the accomplice. No, thank you.
No, literally, like it gets a little bit crazy with that.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, like that's just been my favorite part of pop culture for sure. Like this month with like all of the costumes, like as specific and as unique as you can get it. I love it. Taraji P. Henson, she had one earlier that made me laugh where she was Janet Jackson in one of the Tyler Perry movies where she is like, "Oh, so you're doing the bending?"
Oh my god, The Color Purple? Right? That's The Color Purple? No, that's not. I'm sorry. My bad. Oh my god. First of all, The Color Purple's not even a Tyler Perry movie. You heard me? Oh my god. I meant For Color Girls. Isn't that a Tyler Perry movie? And that's not even the right one.
I have beef with Tyler. Okay, like
trust me, I do too. Okay, I have a film degree. Do you know how many times my parents told me before I got the degree to just DM Tyler Perry like he was gonna change my life? Okay,
girl, he gonna fly you out to them studios and then leave you for dead. Because
he's gonna take me for all that I'm worth and then put his name on it. That's what he gonna do.
Exactly. Like why? It's like asking
no, thank
for
you.
a setup. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, my bad. No disrespect to The Color Purple. That is completely different. But that's crazy that she was Janet Jackson specifically from that scene. And I knew you were going to say that as soon as you said it. I was like, oh no. I just saw someone dressed up as Cat Williams from that one comedy special where he's in the green outfit.
Oh my god, yes.
I was like, I love that. Like the more niche it is, the more I enjoy it. I'm like, I love that.
Yeah. And then like Ace and Shelley from Love Island just did was it Nelly and Kelly Rowland from what's that song?
Dilemma?
Yeah. I was like, okay, Ace is like, are you like a Love Island girly?
Not currently. I need to be. I feel like I knew a lot with this last season because so many people were talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get into it next time because I have serious FOMO and I feel like it's something I need to know about.
Yeah, honestly, it's like worth like tapping in. I have a love-hate relationship with it, but somehow I like still put myself through the gags like every
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But like Ace is like really trying it, and like he's trying to get back into the like the public's good graces, and he's done
like
like
don't
4
nobody care for him, I
costumes.
think, right? Yeah,
No, we
right.
literally don't care. Like he's a chop, he's done. His interview that he did with Speedy was like very weird and strange. And Shelly, she's kind of like iffy in the public eye right now, but he's like, I don't care. I'm still going to do what I want to do. And he's had like 4 costumes this month already. I'm
Relax.
like, right. I feel like when you're a content creator and you go past like 2, it's like, what are you doing?
Right.
Like, unless you're like
if your content isn't about like DIY fashion, 2 tops.
Right.
Okay, that's it.
Right. But I love like when big celebrities do a Halloween moment. Because they get to do it big. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
they
my
get
God,
to do
yeah.
like a whole freaking photo shoot. You have access to a glam team. You have access to a wardrobe. Like Flo Millie, she just had a baby and she did like a Scooby-Doo themed one.
I love
like,
that one. I saw it today. Yeah,
yes.
it was so
I'm
cute.
like, you better make that baby Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, make them work. All right. No, it gets me mad when they're celebrities and they do like a half-ass costume. I'm like, shut up. Like, why'd you even post this? Like,
right. Like you have access. Like serve what we need.
Yeah, use it, please. Yeah. No, I love that one. That was super cute.
Yeah, but I'd say one of my other favorite pop culture moments right now that I'm really into. I've been really laughing at have you seen the Kev on Stage clip or like Ray J? They had an interview.
I saw some of it. I actually think I watched it on mute because I was like too embarrassed to watch the whole thing. I just know that he was like choking and then Ray J like pat him and he was like, "Thank you, Ray J," or whatever. And I follow Kev on Stage on Twitter and they had a field day. I was like, oh my, that was all over my For You page. I was like, got it. It was hilarious.
No, literally, he's literally in the middle of like sobbing the house down about his brother's death.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh my God. Excuse me.
His brother's death. And he's like, yeah, my brother, he died. Like I was on the plane. My nephew called me and told me. And then Ray J gets up and slaps the crap out of his back in support. And he's like, thank you, Ray J.
Like that is such an oddity. Like what? First off, the culmination of people that were at that table made no sense to me. Like I read the description and I was like, this seems like a riddle. And I don't understand the answer.
I was like, I think Kirk Franklin was there or something. I think
an NBA young boy, right?
I don't even know, girl. I was like, what's going on right now? Like,
yeah.
Ray J?
Yeah. I was like, what? But leave it to Ray J to always be at the center of a pop culture moment. He's always there.
He really is.
Like, he's like the Where's Waldo of pop culture. Like,
no, that literally put that on a shirt. Like, literally, he's the Where's Waldo.
Because why is he always there?
No, literally, like who's inviting him into these rooms? And like, to a certain extent, like I get it because like the moment, when people cry, I also feel awkward. And you're like, what do? Like you sympathize with them, you want to support them, but to go over there and slap him that hard, it's like, what's going on, right?
Because most men can't just like vocalize their emotions or support. He had to physically get up and I feel like you made it more awkward doing that. Like you could have just said like, like could have said anything.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Something. Like
literally said, just I'm sorry that happened. No, right. He had to get up and make him uncomfortable. And now they both the butt of a joke. Like what?
No, literally.
I can't.
I'm like, oh my God, like we stand Kev on Stage. He just recently came to Detroit for a show. I missed it, but I'm like, I gotta see him next time he comes.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah, I really, really love him. But yeah, pop culture has just been really pop culturing lately. And like you said earlier with Megan Thee Stallion, I want to touch on that too. Because,
oh my God, yes, please.
God, like I love them together. I think because of all she's been through, like you said, she deserves that.
Yeah.
Like she deserves a nice guy who, at the end of the day, he's a professional athlete, but he seems kind of nerdy. And I love that.
I love me a man who like is quiet in public, a little nerdy, fine. Oof, that's my type. I always say I don't have a type. That's my type. Like he won't shut up behind closed doors, likes food, a little nerdy. Yeah, like he knows his stuff. I love it. I adore him. I always thought he was cute. So I love that for her. I was like, oh my God, this makes sense. And I just adore them. And I'm happy for her. I really hope they're in it for the long haul because they're so cute. Literally, when they went like tink tink, that was in like the first 30 seconds. I had to pause it. I was like, hee hee hee. I thought that shit was so cute. It's so funny. I was like, me and who, bitch? Me and who?
No, literally.
I love it.
Like, girl, you are literally like showing the girlies that it's possible. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
it is possible. Like, if you literally just wait, you put yourself first, right? She focused on her health. You know, she focused on her mental health.
Yeah.
Like, did what she needed to do, was patient, and then the love came to her. And like, girl, they out here, and we stand a man who teaches you things. Okay, she's learning how to fish, right? She's learning how to play golf. Like,
where is my fisherman? Okay, I don't even like being outside, but I'll do it.
No, that's exactly what
Yeah, I'll do it. I love when a man's like, let me teach you. I'm like, okay.
No, literally. I'm like, child, I don't want to be on the boat, right?
Yeah.
Like, fishing, the idea of touching the slimy fish. I'm like,
I'll do what you do.
And he was like, had a wetsuit on, like getting in the water, like doing it. I'm like,
I love that.
How many hobbies does this man have? Like, he's so talented at so many different things.
I love a guy who got a hobby. I love it.
Literally a multifaceted king. I'm like, okay, period.
Oh my God. Remember when she first posted like them working out together and he was like, you did so good, baby. I was like,
Literally, like kicking my feet, like twirling my
yeah.
Like,
and I'm always been a lover girl, but I feel like I'm more vulnerable and open in these later stages of my life. So I get so excited seeing that instead of it being like jealous, you'd be like, it's stupid. I eat it up. I love it.
Right. Like genuinely being happy for her. Like, yeah, because I totally used to be the same way when I was younger as well. But like, that's on growth, right? Like,
for real,
girl, like rooting for the girlies.
Oh yeah, because all my friends, like, I'm literally, again, me oversharing. I'm like the only single one left. It's like me, maybe two other people, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be single forever. And then finally last year, I was like, I think I like want to be with somebody. Everyone was like, oh my God. I was like, shut up. Let's not make it a big deal. But it was a big deal. And I feel like that opened up my heart. And, you know, I'm a big crybaby and I'm a big lover girl. Always have been, of course. But I like scream it out on the rooftops and I just love it. So it makes me, I feel like it's my girlfriend. I'm like, girl, I'm so happy for you. I'm rooting for you. Like, I can't wait to be invited to your wedding. She doesn't even know I exist, but I'm excited for her.
No, for real. Like, I'm really hoping that they last for real. But like, now that you're mentioning like being a lover girl, I wanted to talk about like romance books because you are into romance books just like I am.
Oh my God. Hell
I wanted to know what kind of tropes are your favorites? Like,
oh my
friends to lovers, like what's your tea? Like, what do you prefer? Yeah. Or do you just like all of them all?
I do like a lot of them. I don't really care for love triangles. I think those were fun when I was younger because it feels very dramatic. But you always have one that you favor more than the other.
Right.
But surprisingly enough, I'm very stubborn. And I'm like, when we're done, we're done. That's a lie. I love second chance romances. I've read quite a few recently. And I eat them up. Because they already have the history there. There's already a nice foundation.
Right.
And then they get to build on it again. I'm like, it makes me emotional. I'm like, oh my God. I love enemies to lovers. I love that it's like, oh, I hate you so bad. I want to kiss you. That doesn't make any sense. I love that. I love like forced proximity. Oh, there's one bed. Girl, I could talk about it all day. I love all of them. Truly. I really do. Right now I'm reading, what am I reading? I'm reading, actually right here. It's my Maddie's book. Thanks, Maddie. She let me borrow it.
Oh, what's that
called? It is Flawless by Elsie Silver. It is a bull rider. And like his management team's daughter, she has to like reel him in because he got into big trouble. So it's kind of like enemies to lovers a little bit.
When somebody has to be sent in to do a like emergency, like let's clean this up, and then they end up falling for each other. Like I'm your crisis management, like PR.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite trope too, overall, like character wise, is like a man who's like mean and rough around the edges, but really deep down is like a softie and no one really understands him. And like the more traumatized he is, the better. I love that.
I mean, for real, because then when they're just like so nice and like so soft and so sweet, you're like, girl, where's the, but then it's like, is that crazy? Like, I don't know.
Maybe, but I know I'm a little crazy. I know I've been told nicely, sometimes not so nicely. I can be a little bit. I mean, hello. I'm too much. That's why you got two hands, right? Anyway. But Right. So I was reading a book and the guy was like, he was great. And I was kind of like, he's almost too great. Like, where's the
Yeah.
gruff? Where's you need to be flawed. You need to be human. You need to be, complex.
Exactly. Like, sometimes I know that the girlies, like, when they write these books, they want the characters to be like, dang, let's give the girls a break. Like, let's have somebody that's like, checks all the boxes. But it's like, then it makes it feel like it's not realistic because, like, there's no perfect human.
Yeah, yeah. But girl, I was the last series I read was a Rebel Blue Ranch. My cousin said they're gonna make it either into a series or a movie.
Ooh.
That was really good. Country cowboys, and I'm not even into shit like that. I ate it up. Loved it.
No, because you got me with the bull rider moment. I'm like, man.
Yeah. So this is the bull rider. This is like a different city with different athletes, I think, or something. I'm not sure. This is only the first one that I'm reading in that series, but the series before, Rebel Blue Ranch, that was really good. And my favorite book of that series was the best friend falling for the brother, but it was enemies to lovers. Like they hate each other.
Ooh.
Girl, I was eating it up. And when it finally happened, I was like, ah! I loved it. And then before that series, I was reading the Windy City series by Liz Tomford. That's my favorite, hands down. My cousin kept talking about it, and I was like, let me give it a try. I never read books so fast in my life.
Girl,
I would text her. Girl, I was texting her like, I need a cigarette. Like, why is it so hot? She was like, oh my God. I was like, girl. I said, I need a cocktail. What is happening? Oh my God. It was so good. I loved it. But yeah, girl, I love reading. I love it.
Have you like recently got back into it, or you've just always been a reader?
I've recently got back into it. I used to read a lot when I was younger, a big bookworm. I would read like a book a day. I would finish it like one day. I would stay up super late to read it. And then, college burnout, having to work. I was like, bleh, I don't want to read anymore. And then I would like have a couple stints where I'd read like 3 or 4 books, and then I would stop again. Madi did a book club for a little bit, like a private one of us and some friends, and that kind of fell off. But now I've been reading like crazy because I'm like, I'm broke and I can't be outside. So I'm like, let me borrow some books and live out my fantasies, So that's what I've been doing.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I think this is going to be if I do the math right, my 10th book that I've read like in the last 2 months, I think. And that's like crazy.
That.
Yeah.
Girl, I literally like love speed readers. Like you guys are just like beasts. I'm like, oh
I'll be trying.
The same. Like I try to get into it, and then like the way my ADHD is set up, I end up just like I finish one, and then I'm like, all right, right into another one, knowing that like I theoretically like need a break, and then that sets me up for failure. Yeah. So
no, I get it. But honestly, pace yourself. It's not a race. I notice too, if like I get super excited or I'm like, oh my God, it's getting good. After a chapter, I literally will go on my phone. I'm like, okay, I need a break. Or I'll like get a snack. I'm like, let me relax. Like reel it in. This is fake. This is a book. Calm down.
I find myself jumping to the end of the page ahead of time. Yeah. I'm like, girl, relax. Okay, read. Yeah.
I'm like, I have to put the bookmark like this and read like line by line. I'm like, my God, relax. Same. Yeah. What tropes do you like?
I really like you said, enemies to lovers. Forced proximity is like a good one as well. I recently read this series where it was the what is it called? Chloe Brown.
Tabitha Brown, Chloe Brown. I forget what the other one is. Get a Life, Chloe Brown, right?
Yeah, Get a Life, Chloe Brown.
I want to read those. I haven't read those yet.
Girl, they're so good.
Okay, that's next on my list.
The one with the Chloe Brown is really good. Like the first one, because she's like the OG sister that sets the tone, and then you have Tanka Hint, Danny Brown, and then act your age Eve Brown. Those Brown sisters are something else, but that's like my recent like trilogy that I got into because they all have like different tropes. Like the one with the youngest sister, Eve Brown, hers is more like forced proximity because she's like ends up running over this guy with her car. And is like
some shit I would do. I love that.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So then he is having to go to the hospital, not to spoil it. And she like ends up working in his hotel. So it's like, okay, now we're like...
He's like, are you stalking me? Are you following me? Like,
yeah, because I guess he has like a bed and breakfast moment. So she stays there, and then they're like... Their bedrooms are next to each other. So it's like, hey.
Love that.
Like,
hey, hello.
What's gonna happen with that? And then the other one, like with Chloe, the guy that she starts dating, they're neighbors. and they like live across from each other and they can like see each other's window.
That was my childhood dream growing up. I was like, I just need a hot neighbor and then I'm set for life. I'd be like, every time like a house would be for sale up in my neighborhood, I'm like, I hope he's hot. I hope it's a young, hot son for me.
Literally, because I remember when I was younger, I read like a neighbor type of like trope book, and I'm like, I'm obsessed with the neighbors moment.
Yes,
like, because that can go left really fast, or it can go right and like work out. But in the fantasy world with books, it's just so chef's kiss.
I love it.
Yeah, but I've like really that's the last like trilogy that I liked, and I just love how like each sister has a different trope, but it just
those are my favorite.
Like, so good. And then, like the middle sister, hers is like more of like an enemies to lovers because she's just like so grumpy and like guarded. So yeah.
Oh, I like that she's the grumpy one. Usually it's the guy. So I like that when it's like kind of like a reverse trope. It's usually like, what is it called? Grumpy Sunshine, and Sunshine usually the woman. I love that because I'm grumpy, low key sometimes. I'll be like, there's some books I'll read and my cousin will be like, what'd you think? I'm like, you know what? I really didn't like the girl. I said, but I think it's because she reminds me of me and I don't like that. I'm like, she's kind of a bitch. I think that's me low key.
So many people are always surprised because they're like, you have such a bubbly personality. But I'm like, girl, I be grumpy, especially in the morning. I'm not a morning person. Like,
don't talk to me.
Literally, don't talk to me. Like, are you kidding me?
If you talk to me, quietly.
No,
and not too many words. Like,
but then the second I'm ready to yap, it's on. So you better be ready to yap.
Yup, exactly. I'm like, catch up. What are we doing? Hurry up. I want to talk about this, please.
Oh my God, no, for real. But yeah, I think like my sister always says too, like she's like, you need to just like, expand, like get outside of like the romance genre, you know? And I'm like, girl, why?
I love it here. Yeah, I love it here. I will say I've read like some thrillers because of my cousin's book club because she wanted to make sure everyone enjoyed everything. Those were fun and exciting. But I love romance. I can't go wrong. And I noticed that like I sometimes will have to I have to like switch the kind of romance, like historical or contemporary, right? Contemporary, modern. Yeah. I don't really do a lot of fantasies, which I'm surprised because I loved a lot of supernatural growing up because Twilight was so popular.
Yeah.
So I still have to give it a try because if I stick to one type for too long, I start to get burnout. But romances are so fun. Like, even if it's not a romance book, sorry, I have birds, so if you start hearing tweeting, they're talking. But if there's no romance, you kind of lost me. Like, there has to be something. Okay? Something.
Right. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think, like, at the end of the day, like, when there's, like, the lover girls and us, like, I just thrive off of that. And I don't really, I get kind of bored when it comes to, like, any other genre, like, mysteries and stuff like that. But you do have a point. Like, I have been wanting to get more into like fantasy romance. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with the dragons? Like, what
right, the fae, dragons, mermen, I don't freaking know. I'm like, give it to me all. I like they there's a whole group of monster fuckers. I'm like, I never read a book like that. I don't think I've ever. Have I? No. But I love like Hellboy. I love Shape of Water. I love Nosferatu. Venom, duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hear Me Out, it makes sense. So I'm like, why haven't I tried reading those yet?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, not him. Maybe Venom. Nosferatu, I feel like that's maybe too far even for me, I think.
Girl, that movie, the way he was looking in that movie, I'm like, this is rotted.
Crazy. And like, I'm a scaredy cat, and that was the first movie I saw this year by myself. And it wasn't that scary, but I was like, I'm so proud of myself because usually I would never have done that. Iconic.
Oh my God. Kudos to you, girl, because I'm like, that's a little bit too much. And my boyfriend's like, it's not scary. And I'm like, okay.
It's just intense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we're dealing with like possession. Like, isn't she like under some type of spell? Like, girl, she need a motherfucking, what's it called? Exorcism.
Yeah. Yo, she did her big one doing that role, like with her tongue and her eyes rolling back and like convulsing.
I was like, that?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see all of it? You didn't?
No, I always see clips, and I'm like, girl, that's.
Oh, okay. So now you're gonna see. Now that we're talking about it, TikTok gonna hear you, and they're gonna show you clips. Like, yeah, like when she gets like possessed by something or like out of control, like she starts to like, it's almost like seizure like symptoms, but it's like very like, it's just creepy gothic horror, but it's so fascinating. I'm like, whoa. That movie was so good. Oh, it was amazing.
Gee, dude. And you heard that they got a new Frankenstein movie they just dropped on Netflix with Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, that's coming out, I think, in November. It's in select theaters right now. I don't think I have anyone near me because I love Guillermo del Toro. He did Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
Hellboy 1 and 2, which are my favorites. He did Pan's Labyrinth. What else did he do recently? Shape of Water, my favorite.
Nice.
So I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited. I mean, Oscar Isaac, hello. I know you said Jacob Elordi, but Oscar Isaac, hello.
Right.
I'm excited.
Isn't he the one that plays the moon? What was it called?
Moon Knight. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good. But
Yeah, I watched it with my dad.
Yes, with the director, I saw some like clips of them like talking about the movie, and I'm like, ooh, this seems like this would be interesting.
I'm excited for that.
Frankenstein era when we had to read the book in high school, and I'm like,
oh, wow. You're lucky. I never had to read it, and I feel like I should. I feel like it's something I would enjoy, and I just haven't yet.
Yeah, and like me learning that like the creature's name is the creature and Frankenstein is the doctor, I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's like a turning moment for everyone, I think, because not everyone knows that.
Right.
But it's like, oh, interesting. So it makes me want to read it.
Yeah, and like the creature's like actually intellectual, like yearns for companionship, like the whole gag, and I'm like, whoa, okay, like that was right.
You're like, wait a minute,
moment for me.
Yeah. So I feel like I need to give it a read. I'll probably have to try to get it from the library or something. Add it to my long list of books.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just love. Like, I'm a vampire girly. I say this to everybody. Like, I love vampires, right? Like, Interview with a Vampire, I already rewatched it for, like, the 4th time
oh my God.
Everyone's like, you horny freak. And I'm like, yeah, I love that shit. But, like, I like supernatural monsters, stuff like that. I love when it's, like you said, like, a creature and wanting companionship. Like, that's kind of all what this is, right? All supernatural things are, like, an allegory or a metaphor for, being an other and just wanting to not be alone. And I love that.
Right. Even like down to like I just recently watched Megan 2.0. And like I didn't realize like even in that plot like they had like another version of like a Megan that another rival company made, and like she was like trying to find like this AI thing that was like 20 years old, and they were like, no girl, like if you unleash this, like that's bad. And she's like, I just want to be with my kind. And it's like, it's a tale all this time, like
yeah
even down to AI, even down to vampires, creatures, it don't matter, they want to be with their own kind. And I'm like,
yeah, and I get it
real. Like even the AI like don't want to be alone.
I'm like, damn. Yeah, well, didn't that happen with the movie Lucy? No, not Lucy. The movie Her. Scarlett Johansson does the voice of the companion. The guy wears. I watched it for like school because that's something I never would have watched by myself, I think. And it's a guy who uses he wears like an earpiece, I think, and is like friends with like, I guess like an AI, but she gets so like big that there's several others, and she like wants to be with them, and they like escape into the ether or the cloud or some shit. I saw it years ago, so I don't even remember. But I was like, damn, even that movie. Like I was like
that's a crazy concept.
Yeah.
Like, girl, this is getting crazy. Oh my God. So outside of reading, do you have like any other hobbies?
Oh my God, way too many. I actually collect them. I think that's low-key a hobby of mine. I learned to crochet. Yeah. I used to I learned to crochet last year.
I always wanted to do that.
Yeah. Honestly, I love it. I haven't done it in a while, but I did enjoy it. I made a lot of scarves that year for Christmas. I made like headbands. I'll be doing that again. I made a suit spray, like from Studio Ghibli. I made a stuffed suit spray that was cute. It's on my TikTok somewhere that I posted it. I'm still not done. I was trying to make Totoro, the gray bunny with the white belly.
Oh, that's cute.
I did all the appendages, half of the 80% of the body. I just gave up. I should probably try to do that again. I love doing that. What else am I into? I love writing. I mean, that is no surprise because I love reading so much. I started to get into writing. I write a lot. Obviously, all romance. I can't write anything else.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what else am I into? Watching movies. I'm an AMC A-lister through and through.
Oh, period.
I can't help it. Yeah. I haven't gone in a while because I've been busy, but I love going to movies. I go by myself all the time. I finally got over that fear a few years ago, and I was like, I'm not going to stop enjoying what I enjoy because I can't go with somebody. So I started going by myself.
My grandma goes to the movies by herself, and she also really loves popcorn.
I love that
at this point.
Yeah.
So she likes going, but that is so real. I just recently saw this TikToker who also has the AMC thing, and she's like, that's her content, where she's like, I'm going to spend 14 hours in the movies today, and I'm going to watch
crazy.
all the new releases. I'm like, girl, what? ADHD, that's
insane.
Torture. Like, to a certain extent, first movie, okay, period. But after that, I'm done, bro.
Yeah. Unless we're doing like a marathon at home where we take a break, get some snacks, go outside, stretch our limbs, and then try another one. Like, I tried doing a Harry Potter marathon with my friends, oh my God, years ago, because I admitted that I'd never seen them, because like the first one scared me as a child. It was the whole thing. And we only watched, I think, okay, so you see me. We see each other, because other people like, what?
No, and I'm like, it was scary. I mean, you talk about freaking Lord Voldemort, and you're like, what kid is going to be like, Whippy, I want to see that?
Yeah, I said, no, thank you. So we watched, I think, only 3 of them together. And then the rest I watched by myself, because it was such a long day. We were like, yeah, we can't do the rest. Like, there was no way.
My boyfriend had to split it up over like a week or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could only handle one movie. And even then, sometimes I would watch half of the movie.
Yeah.
And watch the other half like the next day. Like, that's how.
Dude, I don't blame you. Sometimes if a movie, if a movie's too long, like at home, I split up into 3, okay? But I think because like I just love movies and I'm enthralled by the storytelling and stuff. Like, growing up, one of my favorite movies was King Kong, but the one with Jack Black. The movie's almost 4 hours. It's like 3. I'll sit there and watch the whole fucking thing. I don't care. Like, going to the movies is like my thing. I'm like, think about it, right? Like, the lights are off. No one's talking. It's just the movie. You have no choice but to pay attention. And I'm like, hell yeah. And I love going to Dolby. Like, I'm like, if it's an IMAX or Dolby, I'm going to go, because then the surround is insane. The colors, I love it. I love it so much. Like, Sinners, I saw that 3 times. I saw it on my birthday. I wasn't kidding. Oh
my God. But that's so valid. That movie, like, cinematically is just so beautiful.
Right? It blew me away. I saw it by myself twice, I think in the same weekend. I was not playing. And then on my birthday, I was like, hey, Dad, you haven't seen it yet. Let's go. Like, I paid for him on my birthday. I was like, let's go. You have to experience this. It's so good.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Like, I love that as an excuse. Like, with my sister, I'm like, girl, like, if you ain't seen it and I already saw it with my boyfriend, like, we're going together.
Yeah, no, we're going to go again. Oh, yeah. I think I only saw it once. My friends, they were like, we saw it, but we'll see it again. I was like, okay, because they love Wicked, so that was enjoyable. I have to watch it again. I feel like I need to give it a second go, especially now with the second one coming out soon. Oh my God, I can't believe it's already going to come out.
I know.
That's like, crazy.
Girl, at the time, it felt like, next year!
I know.
It's forever. And like, now it's like, blink, and it's about to be here. I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm trying to think what else I like to do. I like shopping.
Period.
And I love
a Five Below moment.
Oh my God, what? My sister and Five Below, they like this. Okay. And I'm her driver. She'll be like, I haven't gone to Five Below in a while. I'm like, fine, let's go. Let's see what's
I was
there.
just in there last week looking at the Wicked merch. I got some like,
oh my God,
patches. I'm like, girl.
I'm gonna have to go with her. What? Oh my God, sounds so cool. I have to go.
Yeah.
I haven't gone in a while. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Oh my God, me and my friends, we love to do karaoke. I'll like literally rent out a room and we sing our hearts out like it's a concert. We come out sweating, muscles aching, throat sore, but we had so much fun.
I haven't done like, a traditional karaoke room like before.
Oh my God, you should. I think everyone should do it at least once. But of course, you have to have the right group and the right crowd. Yeah. But like, I would say a hobby of mine is just getting people together. Like, I've hosted like a DIY bouquet party here before. I did a potluck before. I did an ugly sweater. Yeah, ugly Christmas sweater costume like in high school. I'll do my birthday. I make it an event. I'm like, 30 people, let's go. We're going laser tagging. And they're like, okay,
oh my God, it's so fun.
Yeah, so I just love like hosting things and putting things together.
Yeah, you're host girly.
I try, yeah. I always say that I'm like the mother friend of the group. I was
gonna ask you that. Like, are you the mother? Because I totally
absolutely
am.
Yeah. I can't help it. It's ingrained in my DNA.
Oh my God, that sounds like so much fun. But yeah, I do want to get into crocheting for sure. And then like, I've been seeing those, like, what are they called, like woobles, like those little kits that they've been selling.
Yes. Yeah, I have one. Haven't even done it yet.
Oh my God.
You just reminded me. Yeah, I actually have like 2 of them. I have like a Squishmallow version and a Wooble, like the penguin. It's like the classic one. Yeah. They're cute. And it's nice that they start it for you and they do have videos. I am actually left-handed, so I had to teach myself at first before I took the classes because no one there was left-handed. And I was like, don't worry, I'll TikTok it.
What?
Yeah.
We should have that as a thing, like to set that up to where left-handed people can.
Yeah.
You never think about that.
I was like, anybody else? They were like, no. I said, damn, it's just me. There was like 12 people in the class. I was like, oh, and that's usually how it goes for me. I'm always the only person left-handed. But I learned. So instead of like moving the yarn, I move like the hook. That's the only difference that I see. I'm trying to learn tapestry, where you like make art with the crochet and like change the colors. I have a tough time learning it because I'm left-handed, so I haven't found content yet of anyone who does it that way.
Right.
We'll get there. I think that's why I kind of stopped. But like, girl, diamond painting, I'll do that. Coloring, I'll do that. I'll do anything at this point. I don't care.
Oh my god, yeah. What about diamond art? Have you gotten into that?
Yeah, I have diamond painting. I have like small ones. They're like this big, or like the picture. It's I have like a fruit collection. Girl, I love me a fruit design. Anything fruit, I'ma buy it.
Yeah,
And then I have like a plant version. Yeah, like I have a cherry lamp that I haven't even put a light bulb in yet. I got strawberry purses. I got orange wallets.
Cute.
Yeah, I love me a fruit.
That is so cute.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. I love that you have so many different hobbies. And I think that that's important, especially like once you get older, like into your 20s, like I'm pushing 30. So it's like, shoot, you realize that these are the type of things that like really give you that quality of life.
Absolutely.
Like outside of work that help something else to focus on.
Yeah, you can't always just focus on your job. And then like next time you're going to work, or your bills, or maybe not always having people to like physical people to lean on, you know, like being with your friends. Or even if you do, it's more than just eating at a table together. It's enjoying each other's company by doing something. So I'm always down for that. You know, like, oh my God, I learned how to DJ. I'm not good at all. I took one lesson from somebody, very wonderful friend. I adore him. I took one lesson. Like I was like, I've always wanted to learn. Fuck it, I'm about the deck. I took one lesson. I was like, we'll get there. But like, I just love learning, and it's like I learned to love astrology. I love astrology, so I learned that too. I'm very much a novice, but my friends think I'm like a professional because I know more than them, and I'm like, I'm nowhere near there, babe.
Like, girl, I'm just at like the second tier of knowledge.
Yeah, they think I'm like at number 5. I'm like, no, there's no way.
What's your sign?
I am a Taurus.
Ooh, okay, period.
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces.
Love that for you. Yeah. We're not that far. You're Pisces, and then Aries is between us. You're the end of the astrology cycle, the zodiac wheel.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Aries. Yeah, Aries is the youngest. That's the first, and then Pisces is the ending of the wheel.
Period.
Yeah,
I think that's
so. I know a little bit.
Yeah. I see. I need to do like a whole episode, like jumping into that, because I'm one of those people that it's like, even though I may not know about other signs, I know a lot about my sign, and like,
that's important.
Big Pisces, like I just love being a Pisces.
Yeah. No, I love that for you. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Do I know many Pisces? I think I know. You know what? I know 2, and I think they're both. I think they're both men. Yeah,
Pisces men.
You know what's so funny? One is married. I adore him though. I adore him, but he's great. That's but nice. I think, but like he's self-aware. Like he's like, no, men do suck. And I'm like, period. You know?
Yes.
So he gets
like,
it.
Pisces men are very, very scary. Every Pisces man that I personally encountered concerning stay away, restraining order, energy, like don't want to be anywhere near.
I've heard Taurus men are horrible, and I'm like, I've only ever encountered one in college, but like it didn't go anywhere. He was very odd for sure. And I was like, I'm not. We had the same birthday. Oh my God. We had the same birthday. He was very weird. Very, very weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to the men in astrology, period, it's like, okay, questionable. Like women are just dominating, period. Like that's never a question.
Yeah.
I think like Taurus, everything that I've heard, like with the celebrity girlies that are that sign are always so cool.
Yeah, isn't Adele a Taurus? Sabrina Carpenter, love her. She's a Taurus. I tell everybody that. I'm like, I love Sabrina. She's a Taurus.
And Mona Leo, I was just talking about her on my
Oh my God, that makes sense because she's just so like aesthetically pleasing, like very Venusian energy. I love that. I adore her.
Yeah,
I gotta get more. I gotta get into her newer music.
Yes, you should. She's so good. I love that she's like her music is just like. F everybody, even in reality, she's like all about mental health, like peace, positivity. Like,
I love that.
I just found out she has like an organization where she like talks about like mental health and like, you know, gathers the girlies to like do different events and like supporting that. So I'm like, oh, I love her. Like,
I love that. Her and Megan need to link up for sure.
Right. And they need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's like really great that, you know, like I said, that you have so many different interests and things that you can do, because, you know, that's something that I've been like trying to get into and like getting back into reading. You know, I've been doing like coloring, adult coloring and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get into that crochet moment. My sister also does like embroidery.
I try to get into that. I took a class. I took one session. It was fun. I tried doing it at home. I took too long to put the thread in the needle. I was like, I give up. And I haven't tried since. Like that, I feel like it's also not that passive of an activity. Like I was like, I want to get into it because I love Bridgerton. I was like, I want to be cute and dainty and be fucking making pedal embroidery.
Real.
Like I was like, I want to be cute. Listen, okay. I had a moment and I was just like, I can't do it right now. I just can't. So crochet is where it's at. Cause I feel like it's easier to be like, oh my God, look at what I'm doing. You can physically see it growing. But I definitely say give crochet a try. I think everyone should try it at least once because it is enjoyable.
Right. That I never thought about that, how they're always doing embroidery in Bridgerton.
Yeah, they're always like tea and biscuits and you know, Violet's sitting there and she's like, what's going on? And I'm just like, iconic. I love that.
That's incredible. I cannot wait for this new season of Bridgerton.
I know. Again, this is me being me, but I hate how long we have to wait for a season. Sick. And then you're splitting it into 2 parts for 8 episodes.
Like, girl, Stupid. Do you want me to die or do you want me to die? I mean, what? Yeah,
like you hate me. What the hell? And then raising up the prices every quarter? Shut up.
No.
What is happening?
Literally shut up. Like, I don't know, understand.
Me neither.
Like, I seriously don't get it.
And with how successful Bridgerton is, they need to pick up more book series that are like that, like Tabitha Brown, like the Chloe Brown series, where it's like the sisters, and each season is like a sister, or you get like a series about brothers or something. I think those are very lucrative because people want, like, I say this, I've talked about this into the ground. My dad loves Bridgerton. Okay,
My mom loves it.
I selectively, on purpose, put on season 2 in front of him, and he got into it. He was like, "Oh my God, they're so into each other." And I was like, yeah. He goes, they haven't even kissed yet. I was like, I know. And then like the next day we were sitting there, he's like, oh, there's nothing to watch. And I go, I'm counting on my head, like, I know he gonna say it. He was like, what's that show you was watching? You could put it on. Cause he wanted to watch it. I was like, okay, I got you. So like, when men like it, you know, like, it's a done deal. Like, we need more.
Period. Like, come on now. It is the same for my dad. Like, he watches it as well. But then, like, with my mom, I'm like, girl, you love a Shondaland production. Like, I know you're gonna like Bridgerton.
I told mom the same thing.
Wasn't watching it. So I went up to her house. I said, Mom, we're watching Bridgerton like today. Like, you're gonna give at least episode 1 of season 1 a chance. Yeah. And if you don't like it, like, that's fine. But like, we're gonna watch episode 1 together. Watched it. She loved it. I'm like, so you want to watch the next episode, or do you want to take a break? No, you can go to the next. Right. She called me 3 days later. Yeah, so I finished.
She wasn't playing. I know my mom, I think because she'd be so busy, she forgot. I think she finally got like halfway through season 1, or she finished it and is on to season 2. She's like, I forget. I'm like, keep going, because I'm like, season 2 is even better. Like, it is. I'm like, that's my favorite season. I'm like, please watch. And I was trying to get my dad to watch from the beginning so he could understand season 3 and like appreciate it better, because you know it's friends to lovers. But again, he fell off too, and I'm like, dude, you're killing. Maybe he'll get into it again.
Season 3, that, like you said, that much better if you've watched from season 1 and seen Penelope yearning.
Oh my God, what? Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
Actually, damn, the show was so good. I read the book. I've only read the 2. I read Kate and Anthony's book, which is like so different than the show, but it made me appreciate both. And then I read Penelope's book, and I love that one too.
Nice. See, I bought the first one with Daphne. Is that her name? Daphne?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I ended up like not getting into it.
I don't blame you, because again, like, if you like the show so much, you're like, oh, it's like vastly different. And I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they said season 4 is closely accurate to the book, apparently. And I had thought about reading the book before the season, but I'm like, you know what, I'll wait till after, because I like to compare it after and be like, oh, that's a little bit different, or it's, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I am totally with you with that. Like, when it comes to a book to movie, I'd rather watch or TV show, whatever, I'd rather watch it first than the book, because if I do the book first, like, I have way too many freaking expectations, and it's like,
oh my God,
ruins my experience. And I wish I would have done that with Twilight. But I read the whole entire saga first, then watched the movies, and I'm like, why did I do that?
And isn't it crazy, like, how big the books are and like how much the movies miss? But it's still good. Like, they both hold up really well separately. I haven't read those books in years. But I know if I went back, I'd be like, that wasn't in the movie. That wasn't in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
And it gets you upset.
So much details missed.
Yeah, and it gets you upset when there's like a pivotal moment, like in a book, and you're like, oh, that's going to be so good on TV, and they like don't do it. I'd be like, what?
Right. Like, okay.
Crickets, because I'm like, where's the heat? Where is the chemistry? Because it was there.
No, literally. And I think that especially when it comes to Twilight, for real, like you feel it so much more in the books than like the movie. And like, okay, Kristen Stewart, like, girl, what? Lock in, like, give us more. Like, Bella,
yes, girl, give us nothing.
No, literally. Oh my god. Okay, so now that we've talked about like the romance books, like hobbies, just want to dabble really quickly into like the whole life of the eldest daughter. Because you said you're also the eldest daughter, as am I. We know that comes with a lot. So like, what do you think is something that people don't really understand about like eldest daughter life?
What can I say? I think that people need to remember that like we need a soft place to land too. I think that's something people often forget because it may seem or it may look as if we have it all together, right? Because we're checking all the boxes, making sure people arrive on time, a type A personality usually where you're like hosting events, cleaning up after somebody, or being responsible for someone else. You kind of let your own needs fall to the wayside, or you don't have anyone there to support you in the way that you support other people. It kind of just like, people don't think about it because they're like, oh, you're so strong, or you have it all together and you're kicking ass, but like you're losing sleep, you haven't eaten, you're stressed out about something that you haven't been able to talk to with anyone because you're so busy worried about other people. I think that's really something people miss.
I agree. And I think that sometimes like I've even had to have like transparent conversations like with my parents where they've had to be like honest and be like, yeah, you know, like we didn't, you know, really realize that you needed that support because you never really said anything. And I'm like,
right.
Technically it's not my job to say something. You're the parent. You should ask.
Yeah, I shouldn't be having to parent you too, you know? So it gets tough because you need someone to remind you. But also, like, why do I have to, like, seek the help? I'm like, you need to be aware of what's happening with me, too, you know?
Yeah. And especially, like, in therapy, I've learned so much about, you know, those burdens when it comes to being the eldest daughter. And it's like, no shade, no tea to my parents. You know, I know that they're only, like, doing their best. And I think that therapy has helped me, like, unlock so much of that, of understanding, like, hey, they're just people, too. Like, they really don't have, like, a rule book either. But at the same time, your experience is your experience. And, you know, unfortunately, there are consequences to sometimes their actions, even if it was, like, unintentional. And I feel like then you learn about like different words that I've been discovering within this past like couple of years, like parentified. And I'm like,
oh my God. Yeah.
And then you realize like, oh, right. Like I'm not supposed to be, you know, this responsible or feeling this much responsibility for my parents' well-being and their emotions. And in reality, like I'm not really supposed to care this much. They're kind of supposed to be the opposite.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how you fall into that. Especially with like me being like a child of divorce on top of that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Being the eldest, it's like, girl, you feel like you're picking up the pieces when in reality.
Yeah, like you're the messenger between the two of them, or like, you know, they're stressing about this and they're stressing about that. It's just like he said, she said, it's just too much. And again, I'm not a parent of divorce. I'm not a child of divorce, but I have seen it before and I know how that transpires. So I can only imagine being in that yourself and also being the eldest son on top of that. And like you said, being parentified. Absolutely. They don't get it. They'd be like, why are you stressed? And I'm like, why?
Let me see.
I know too much. Let me tell you the way. Let me whip out the scroll and tell you because it's a lot. You got all day?
Have you on ancient text? Have you on scroll?
Because they don't get it. I'd be like, yo, do you hear yourself? And like, it's also interesting too for me in particular, like seeing them raise my sister. And again, every sibling gets a different set of parents. No one is ever raised the same, no matter how close or far apart you are in age. But seeing it live and I'm an adult, I'm like, this is crazy. It's just so different.
Right. See, that's one experience that I don't have because I feel like since me and my sister are so close in age, we kind of had like the same experience. Similar a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that that's something that has been also like important for me to like express when it comes to like my relationship, because then I realized the more I'm on TikTok and like learning about like, this, that's what I love about TikTok, because
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to eldest daughter talk, so many girls are able to voice these experiences that I feel like notoriously we never really had the space or conversation to open up about.
Yep.
And so many of them are talking about how important it is for eldest daughters to have not only, even if it's not just a partner, but like friends, and
Yes.
safe spaces that
Yes.
you can rely on that allow you to like not have to use your brain, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because it's like,
Yes.
if I'm with you or I'm hanging with you and you're constantly like, oh, what do you think? What should we do? What? Decision fatigue down. Don't ask me a one more
Girl,
question.
that's literally what I mean when I saw Place to Land. Like, for so long I didn't think that I needed or wanted a partner, because I'm like, my friends are that for me. Like, it came to a point, like, I get hangry, right? I'm a Taurus, I can't help it. I'd be like, don't ask me what the hell we eating, just pick. They've learned over there. They're like, so when I hang out with them, they're like, hey, we're gonna get XYZ, is that what you want? I'm like, yeah. Or I'll go over, they go, hey, I'm gonna make you dinner. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm getting, girl, I got a flat tire before. Called my friend, I was like, help me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're there for me. I love that.
Right.
Like, I hold them so dear and near to my heart. I love them and they do so much for me. And I'm like, what can I do for you? They're like, dude, don't even worry about it. I'm like, wow. Because that's so
That is
important. Like,
so nice.
yeah.
Like having that community, because that's
Yeah.
something that like I feel like I'm like actively trying to work on, where
Mm-hmm.
it's like I've kind of lost my community, but then I have my boyfriend, but then it's like there's people who don't have the partner, but then they have the community, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be able to
Where's
have
the
like
balance? Yeah. Why can't we have, can I have both?
exactly.
Girl, I'm trying. Listen, first off, I'll be your community first, and secondly, I
Thank
get
you.
it, because my community, they're all together. Okay, a couple. I say all my friends are my best friends because my circle is so small,
Yeah.
and like they all together. Like, my two best friends are together. One is married. The other one getting married. I'm like, what about me, guys? Hello.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, finding that balance is tough, but like at least you do have that sense of community, and like that is so sweet that your friends are like they understand when it comes to you being hangry, because that is
Yeah.
so real.
Girl, don't let
Like
me get,
that,
when I'm asking what are we eating, it's already too late because I'm hungry. Like,
literally.
let's figure it out. Okay.
For real. But that decision fatigue is like so serious that I've literally had to like talk to my boyfriend and be like, if it's a question that you already know the answer to, or you feeling like you do not need to feel like you need my approval or my say so on like every single decision. And I know he's always like, well, you're so particular about things, but I'm like, I'm trying to let that go. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
just
trying.
do what you gotta do so I don't have to answer or decide anything.
Yeah. And listen, at least y'all can have that conversation because, like, I'm gonna have to use that. I'm gonna have to take a page out of your book because sometimes it's hard for me to even articulate that. Like, I'm like, stop asking me. And they're like, yo, I'm like, my bad. I've had a day. I'm like, I've had a life, actually. Because it's like, I don't want to have to make that decision. Yeah. I'm like, please, just do it. And I will join.
Yes, like I don't know why it is right now that I'm at this era in my life where I have such bad decision fatigue, almost to the point where I don't even want to do a grocery order. So my boyfriend has to like take over on that, because I'm like, I don't even want to decide what the meals are for dinner. I don't even want to have to decide adding stuff to the cart for the delivery order. Like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, the only one thing I want to think about is like things that are like automatic laundry. I don't have to make decisions about that.
Right.
So that's kind of like the era that I'm in right now, where it's like eventually I know I can like step out of it. But right now I'm like, I need to just lean into this. If my brain is feeling like I don't want to do that for like this next couple months, then I just don't need to do it for the next couple months.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because, like, think about it. The brain is a muscle,
Right.
If it's already, like, tired and fatigued, stretching it more, making more decisions isn't going to help you. So,
yeah. And I think that there's something so beautiful about, like, being able to be the eldest and, like, you learn, like, skills that are, like, I feel like critical that all people should have, of, like, independence and being able to be, like, self-reliant. But at the same time, when you have too much of that, like you said, people forget that you need to have that like soft spot to land. Yeah. So it definitely has its pros and cons.
Absolutely.
But yeah, as long as you have like that community who understands, and like I mentioned, being able to get to the point where I'm able to verbalize my needs has been like really a game changer. And I've had to
Yeah,
like have
absolutely.
honest conversations, like even with my sibling, and let her know, like, hey, like, if there are some days where you're going through something and I don't have like the mental capacity to be like big sister mode, because then even my therapist was like, sometimes I don't think that you're even being big sister mode. You're stepping into third parent. And I'm like, ooh.
Because the lines there blurred, girl,
Like,
blurred.
don't
All
nobody
right.
talks about that enough.
Right. And I already like preemptively am preparing for that because we're so far apart in age.
Yeah.
Like even now, so it's so funny. Like if she is like playing a game and needs like an adult, she's like, "Sissy, can you help me?" I'm like, "I'm not your parent." She goes, "Yeah, but you're the only adult here." I'm like, "Okay," And I just know like with as she grows older, like they're gonna come to me like, "Oh my God, get your sister because blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," Or I have to like learn how to put that boundary and I'd be like, "You handle that." Okay.
Right. Or either you
Yeah.
talk to mom and dad and like they can help you figure that out. And I think that that's something that I've had to like really have boundaries on, where I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, like either you can work through this and you can self-soothe, or you can talk to mom and dad, who are the more, appropriate channels, because it's technically their job to be there to meet your emotional needs. But my role as a big sister is to like, hey, let you know I got you, girl. But that's really about it,
From here.
Right. I got
From right here. Over here.
I love that meme.
Me too.
But like, yeah, that's something that I've definitely had to like work on as well. And it's like, at first you feel so much guilt because you're like, I'm so used to just like jumping to the rescue, every time when it comes to my sister. But at the same time, it's like, girl, I didn't have that. So you gotta have moments where you gotta get out the mud too.
Girl, preach it to the choir, because that too, I'm very solution based. I'm very like, how do we fix this?
Yes.
And like I've also learned, my friends have taught me like they'll vent to me and I'm like, all right, do you need advice or you just need a vent? Like tell me so I can learn the cues. And I've been able to like kind of, weave that into my life a lot more too. Cause I'm like, I want to be there for you, but like how? Because I don't want to tire myself out. What do you need,
Exactly, because it is very mentally exhausting where you're just like, okay, like, I just want to fix this for you. There's a simple solution, girl. But
Yeah.
I've had to do that too with my sister. Like, let me know, solution or vent, because then I don't got to think about like ways to help you out.
Yeah. You want me to be like, damn, that's crazy, or let's fix this? Like, what do you want? Just tell me, please.
Because then she ends up getting overwhelmed and she's like, girl, I ain't trying to hear all that, when like I'm giving solution and she's like, girl, I didn't want to hear that. I just want to hear it.
I got some friends that they be talking about I know I'm one of them. No shade to me. Where they just talk about the same problem and it comes to a point I'm like, that's that's how they are. What you want me to do? Because I can't help you because you want to be in that situation. I'm like, you don't want advice. You just want to vent. I'll listen. It's fine.
And as a solution-based person, sometimes that can be hard, like as an eldest daughter, because it's like, okay, I clearly see the pattern and like the issue, but if they ain't ready, they ain't ready.
Right. Yo, one time my friend was talking my ear off and I go, okay, so what are you going to do? Because we know you're not going to leave. So I kept this so real. I said, you telling me all this, you should be telling them. So either you tell them and you end it, or you stay and you complain. What do you want to do?
And that's advice of a true eldest daughter. Like, girl, what? Like, what's the tea? Like, seriously, let's lay it out.
Listen, I am that friend that when you complain, when it gets to a point where I'm like, why don't you leave?
Same. Literally
I'm
same.
like, pack a luggage, put it at the door, see what they do.
Because at this point, it's like, I am very aware of like how much like mental toll like that can take on your friendships. Like, girl, okay, at some certain point, like, what we gonna do?
Yeah. And listen, I have been that friend. I know.
Same.
I know. I'll be like, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna stop. And then my friends would be like, you know what? We have to remember that Talisa didn't experience life the way we did. I go, exactly. So let me be dumb for a little bit. They'd be like, okay.
Right.
I'm like, I will stop eventually. I'll get there. I have to do it on my own though.
No, exactly. And that's on self-reflection, right? That's on growth.
That's the only thing we're going to call it. Because if not, it's going to be me being, oh my God, excuse me, humiliating myself. So we're not going to go there.
Right. That gets a little rough for real. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. That was like such a good, tidbit about being the eldest daughter. I feel like we could have like a whole episode just on that, like even
Absolutely.
more. But I know we got to wrap it up soon. So I just wanted to ask you a couple more things. What is something that you've learned about yourself through podcasting? I'm really interested to know.
Oh, that's a great question. I think I've learned I kind of like, it's so funny. Like I want to holding space, right? Like that Wicked meme that they had during the press. I learned to hold space, but honestly, that's low key true. Like I've learned to be a more active listener. I feel that I always have been, but not always having to react, learning how to contemplate, I learned a lot about myself on the podcast. Like I'm not as camera shy as I used to be because honestly, I kind of forget the camera's there. I'm more comfortable with myself. I also like enjoy like pampering myself more because I know that I'm going to be on camera, but I try not to make it like I have to look cute. It's like, no, at least my hair's done, whatever, or I have a nice shirt
Oh
or
my God,
something,
girl,
you know?
same. I used to be like full glam every episode, and then I'm like, that got old real quick.
Real quick. I'm like, mascara, lip gloss, we're good to go.
Literally.
But I think that, and I've also like, I'm learning recently, and again, I've been doing this for 6 years, like this month, which is crazy. I've learned to learned to market myself and promote myself and tell people, right? Because I'll be talking to someone, I'm like, oh, you have a podcast? They go, you do? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's obvious. They don't know it at all.
Right.
So promoting that more often, getting more comfortable in front of the camera now that I'm making TikToks here and there. Only ever when something, listen, if you see me doing a TikTok, you know I'm going through something, okay? Because I haven't made a TikTok in a minute. I have been going through it, but almost too much that I was like, this is too far. I gotta stop.
Yeah, like I gotta keep it in.
Yeah, I was like, because I'm gonna start crying on camera, and that's too far for me. I can't be doing that. All right. But I literally, when I started making TikToks at first, I had a friend message me privately. She goes, what's going on? I said, boys. She goes, I figured. Okay, then. So why are you calling me out? Just like the video and keep scrolling. Like, what are we doing?
Girl, if you see this, no, you didn't.
Exactly. I was like, are you going to support or not? Keep it pushing then. Like, what the hell? But yeah, I think I've learned to like embrace more of who I am, like at my core, and being okay other people seeing that, which says a lot because I'm like, don't perceive me. I don't want to be seen.
Same. That was something I really struggled with, was like the fear of being perceived, the fear of like being seen trying, especially by people you know, or like people from high school or your job. You're like, girl, this is cringe. But my need for yapping is like so overpowering, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, okay. I tell people now, I'm like, I have a podcast because I love to talk.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah. And when I tell astrologers that, they go, well, yeah, you're a Gemini Venus. It makes sense. I go, wow, clocked me. Okay.
OMG.
It's so funny. I'm like, yeah, it's hilarious. Like the last time I got my birth chart read, she was like, I can see you like working with cameras and like film. I go, oh, I have a film degree. She goes, of course you do. And she's like, I can see you doing I go, I have a podcast. She goes, yeah, you do. Tell me more. Like, why don't you talk about that more? I'm like, I'm trying. So like, I'm trying. And I think that's also like, honestly, the core of what the podcast has helped me do. Try more, right? Not be such a passive person in life.
But it seems like you try a lot. Like you said, you DJ lessons. Okay, I went to a class for this, that. Like, girl, like that is so inspiring.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I think, and I mean, I reached out to you, right? Like I wouldn't have done that if I didn't have a podcast. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's really pushed me to go out of my comfort zone. And I love that. And like, bashing men so much on the podcast, I was like, you know what, they're actually not that bad. I want to date them, you know. So I was like, I've learned so much, so it's just so fun. And honestly, I was like, listen, even if it's a bad experience, it's for the episode. I'm like, it's for the plot. Literally, I get to talk about it on that podcast.
That's the tea when it comes to having a podcast where it makes life's like trials and tribulations like, hey, it's for the plot.
Girl, literally the last TikTok I made, I said like, whoever has my voodoo doll, like give her a kiss on the forehead and tuck her into bed, give her milk and cookies. Girl, I got rear-ended that day. My car. I'm okay. I got rear-ended. Not even a minute from my house. I was like, I'm going. I literally, after the police report, I went back home, took a shower, went to bed at 6:30. I was not playing.
Girl, I was like, that's the only appropriate response.
Yeah. I was like, okay, haven't made it. You saw I haven't made a TikTok since. I'm not playing. I was like, let me stop. I think that's enough.
Oh my God, it's not funny, but it's funny, dude. Because like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Done. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
That's insane. But I love that it's like the podcast has helped you with so much. And you know, this is my second year now, and I totally agree with like everything you said. Like it really helps you put yourself out of your comfort zone, you know, learn more about yourself and do things like that you never thought that you'd do. And, you know, reaching out to people, you know, that's not easy.
Yeah.
but ultimately, like, it's gonna help you grow. So I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a podcast but feels nervous to put themselves out there?
Well, I would say try to find a co-host that you vibe with, because you kind of forget the microphone's there. And even if the first time you do it is not good, at least you did it. You get the heebie-jeebies out of the way.
Right.
Even if you like don't post it, it's just nice to be like, you have that as a memory, which I think is great. And I
Yeah, because
think
that's not bad
that,
either.
right, just to be like, oh my God, we tried, and oh, that worked or that didn't. And also, like, baby steps, even if you just record audio, no visual, that's fine. Like, don't, honestly, you could be nervous, but do it anyway. Like, do it scared. That's honestly my advice. I'm
Dude
terrified a lot
scared
of the
is
time.
so real.
Yeah, I dated scared, okay? That says a lot, you know? I've dated scared. I've filmed scared. I've written scared. And honestly, my best work comes from that. The best experiences, even though they're bad, the lessons I've learned have been great in doing everything scared. I'm a scaredy cat through and through. Anxiety up the ass, okay? I still do it.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like constantly my like level of living life.
Yeah, my baseline is terrified, like
Yeah, my
24/7.
baseline.
I will never get over. I went on this one date before, and the guy kept asking me, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "No, no." I was terrified. I was like, "Yeah, duh. Stop addressing the elephant in the room. Can we just get through this?"
I can't stand when people do that. Like, don't talk about it. Like, don't bring it up.
Ignore it. I don't care if I'm sweating. Shut up.
Literally me. I'm a nervous sweater, and it's like,
I'm
God,
like, is it getting hot in here? What the hell's happening?
Oh, literally, like, gotta keep that fan on me because if not, like, it's not good.
Girl, I keep a fan on me always. I have like 4 of them. Not even playing.
Same. Oh my God. But that's such great advice. Like, do it scared. Like, that is so real because it's like, if you don't, like, you're never going to do it. And I think that
And you'll
everything is
regret
worth
that.
trying once. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I don't think you ever need to be perfect or completely ready to do it, right? Like anything. To wear the cute clothes, you don't got to be skinny. To go to that cool event, you don't have to be in a relationship. Like, do it all, do it scared, doesn't matter. Just do it. Because you're not going to regret that you did it. You're going to regret that you never did.
Period. But yes, I'm so glad that I had you on. Like, I really appreciate you reaching out. This was so much fun. I knew that we were gonna like Kiki, and Kiki we did. Okay.
Oh, like, Kiki was had. Yep.
No, literally. This was so much fun.
Thank you so much for having me. I had a blast. And honestly, I also admire you too. Let's not forget that. I love watching you grow, and I love the content you do. And I'm so glad you had me on. And I can't wait to come back.
Yes. Oh my God. Reoccurring. Yes. Like what?
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I said at the beginning, being able to have like, you know, friends in this space is so important. And I just knew we were going to vibe. So just so glad to have you on. But let the girlies gays days know where they can find you, girl.
Yeah, girl, you can find me online always, chronically online. My TikTok, Talive28, TALIVEE 28. You can find me on Instagram. I'm pretty sure it's just Taliv. You can find me on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's just Taliv. I think that's it. Oh, YouTube. All right, go hello, take it easy on YouTube, also on Twitter, also on TikTok, everywhere. You can find me everywhere, honestly.
Period.
Yeah.
And that's on staying online, okay? Because we got to stay tapped in.
Always. I have serious FOMO. I need to know what's happening.
Literally. No, yeah, because you're definitely going to have to look up the coop on the stoop and like get.
I'm going to do that right after, once we're done here. I'm not even playing. I need to know coop on the stoop, okay?
Right. Oh my God. Well, thank you again so much for coming on. You heard it, where to find her. I will put everything in the description below. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, rate the 5 stars, leave a review to let us know what you think about both of our shows. And with that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby. I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, take my body in.